Higher education in India is it seems to be very expensive and sometimes feels out of reach of many students. But government has many scholarships available for deserving students today. Today, we are bringing you inspiring story of Amritha Varrier, a student from an average background who achieved extraordinary milestones. She began her journey with a quiet determination and a strong belief in the power of education. Her consistent efforts led her to achieve the Inspire Scholarship awarded to top 1% students. Her passion for mathematics continued to grow stronger, guiding her towards research and higher academic goals. With focused preparation, she qualified UGC NET exam and earned the prestigious JRF fellowship. Today, she's pursuing her PhD at IIT Madras, continuing her journey with curiosity and purpose. This is not just a story. This is a roadmap for every student who dreams big and worries about financial situations and limitations. Let's hear directly from her soulful story. Welcome, Amrita.
Thank you.
When you were in school, were you aware about these scholarships or did you discover these opportunities along the way?
When I was very small, I didn't know anything about any scholarship, like especially when we are in 5th standard, 6th standard, even before 10th, we didn't know about any scholarship or what are the opportunities. Just we know that there are something called as BSc, MSc, even PhD, but how to get into that, what is the fellowship or is there anything called as fellowship? I didn't get to know about anything. But when I was in 11th and 12th, I got to know about so many things, like there are so many entrance examinations to get into colleges or institutes, or there are colleges where you can get through single window system. And at that time, I came to know about this Inspire Fellowship. Even at that time, I didn't know about these nets. There are even other things, like SET, KTET, and all those things. Those things I didn't get to know. Inspire, I got to know during 11th and 12th. And I even had my cousin who is 1 year elder than me. She also got Inspire Fellowship. So when I was in 12th, so I got to know through her mainly. So that's how.
Amrita, can you explain what the Inspire Scholarship is and how students can become eligible for it?
Okay. So Inspire Scholarship, as you already told, it is given to the top 1% of each board. Like there are so many boards in each state, there is a board, then we have CBSE, then we have ICSE. So Inspire is given to the top 1%. So there are certain criteria for you to get it. First thing is this one, as I've told, and there shouldn't be age gap year gap after 12th. Like you should directly join that too for a basic science course. You're not supposed to go for any professional course or any engineering courses like MBBS, engineering. These all you're not supposed to go. Only for basic science courses, you will get it. So there shouldn't be any year gap after your 12th. And this fellowship, you will get it till your post-graduation. So 3 years BSc and then 2 years MSc you will get. And after BSc also, you shouldn't have any year gap. Should directly go for MSc. And in each year, you should have at least a CGPA of 7.5. You shouldn't go below that. Then you won't get it.
Okay, so these are
like every year you have to submit a form.
Okay.
Yes.
So you had the privilege for getting 60,000 for 5 years.
Yes. So it was 60,000 per year. And if you do some project also, you may get 20,000 extra. So you'll have 80,000. Like every year, if you go somewhere and do some project, Inspire Fellowship project or something, you will get 20,000 extra.
Great to know that. And did you apply for any project or something? You did some project in between?
No. I should say I was a bit lazy enough, or I was not aware of the importance of doing project. Right now, I'm thinking I should have done some project during my BS. Yeah.
And after that, you cracked second rank in CUSAT CAT entrance exam. And how easy was that?
It is not that easy to get, but during my BSc third year, I was preparing for JAM exam. JAM is like Joint Admission Test for Masters. So it is for like these basic sciences courses to get admission in IITs and NITs. So I had gone for coaching for that. And even though I cleared JAM exam, but it was not a good rank to get into good institutes. But that preparation basically helped me for CUSAT CAT. And QSAT CAT, as compared to JAM, is a bit more simpler, and the competition is also a bit less because JAM is like all India level exam, and QSAT CAT, even though it's all India, people used to write only from Kerala only. So it was comparatively simpler. I'm not saying it's that simple, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that was
How
how
was your
it was.
life at CUSAT?
It was very good. Like I had so many opportunities to meet so many good, I should say the word scientists itself, scientists and mathematicians. And it was a place where I got so much of opportunities. Like I got to know what is there beyond QSAT or like after like MSc, what all things you can do. I had got good mentorship. I had got good mentorship, especially from the PhD scholars. Like they supported us. Okay, these things are there. You're eligible for that. You can go for that. You deserve it. Teachers also supported a lot. And the main thing was like a very important thing which I would like to say in that happened in QSAT was like every week there were seminars happening and teachers always pushed us to go and attend the seminars. And in the beginning, in the first semester, second semester of MSc, I was not able to understand what they were telling. But still, teachers always pushed us. You should go and sit, and you should meet the teachers, the professors who came from different institutes. You should meet them. And I think that was the best thing that I got from QSAT. Because I started meeting people, I started meeting these mathematicians who were working in different areas. And that helped me a lot, or that like inspired me to go to such institute. And I think that helped me to come here right now.
Okay, so after that, you started trying for these competitive exams and you scored Air 26 for NET JRF. And you also attempted GATE entrance also. And you had a pretty good rank in that as well. What kind of preparation strategy worked for you while preparing for these competitive exams?
Okay. So as I've already told, I had prepared for JAM during my third year of BSc. So in all competitive exam, one main thing which I was a bit lacking there, it was problem solving skill. Because you are supposed to find out the answer within a very short span of time. That too, you have to choose between the four answers. It was a bit difficult. So I got used to it during my third year of BSc itself. So that helped me a little bit in my net preparation. And the second main thing, in fact, is the main conceptual knowledge, the basic foundation in all the subjects. Which also, like during my MSc, our teachers were like always asking us to do exercise problems, textbooks, read prescribed textbooks. It was a bit difficult in the initial stage, but later on it helped us a lot. So I was doing that. I first cleared NET in my December 2023. So I had cleared NET, but I couldn't clear JRF. But then later on, I joined for a coaching and then I tried. And in between, I got GATE All India rank 164. And then by July end, we had the exam for JRF and I qualified JRF.
Okay. Is there in
So,
how many exams are there? You already attempted two exams for PhD preparation. I mean, what is the difference between these two exams, or do we have any other options, entrance options for achieving this PhD fellowships?
yeah. Okay. So the first main thing is JRF. Like basically, if you see the new rules of UGC, if you see that, you'll get to know that in this UGC NET exam, it's like one particular exam, and the top rank they'll set a cutoff. It will be like they will be awarded JRF fellowship. So for them, you will get fellowship from this UGC or CSIR. They will fund us. Then there is something called as NET or lectureship. That is for people who wanted to go for assistant professor. Then there is one more thing which again came like recently, that is PhD only. Like there is another cutoff. So there are three. The top particular rank will be for JRF, then the rank will be for lectureship, and then the rank will be for PhD only. So for going somewhere for PhD, you are eligible if you qualify this PhD only. But in this, like the third rank itself, you are eligible for that. But basically, if you apply to big institutes, they always ask for JRF because in case of JRF, you already have a funding from outside. The institute need not have to give it to you because the UGC or CSIR, they will fund you if you have this JRF. Even if it is NET or even if it's a third category PhD only, You are not getting fellowship from somewhere. You will have to get the fellowship from the institute. So that is one particular thing. Now the second one, which I told is GATE. GATE is also an exam for PhD, but in GATE, not like JRF, the funding should be given by the institute. Like if you have good rank in GATE, institutes will call you for interview or exam, and then if they take you, the institute will have to provide you the fellowship. In fact, amount is same. Like you will have JRF amount is 37,000. That is same in all fellowships. So you have GATE and then you have JRF. And like in GATE and all, if you score less than 100 and all, it's very good. Like you'll be called in top IITs and NITs and all. Now, for mathematics exclusively, there is one more exam that is NBHM, National Board for Higher Mathematics. That is again an exam where they are itself the funding agency. So they will conduct an exam plus an interview. And if you qualify that NBHM exam, then you will have same amount fellowship, but it is like little bit more privileged one. Like you will get into very good institutes like this IISc or IMSc, Institute for Mathematical Sciences, Chennai and all with NBHM. So these are the three main funding we will get for PhD. And one more thing is there, that is this Inspire Fellowship. Inspire Fellowship, after 5 years, you can again apply like that too. There shouldn't be any year gap. You can apply for Inspire and then they will take you. And after joining the institute, after some particular time, you will have to submit a research proposal. And they will check whether like your research proposal is good or not, and then they will accept you. So that is a bit riskier one because there are cases where they will like reject your proposal as well. So these are like, so main funding agencies are like UGC, CSIR, exam is basically same. Then NBHM for just mathematics, and then Inspire.
Lots of information for my viewers. Thank you so much, Leo. And let's come to academic side. Mathematics is your subject, right? Usually mathematics is considered as a difficult subject for many students today. Like they are struggling with maths. What inspired you to choose mathematics as your core subject?
I think for me, maths was the easiest subject compared to other science or social studies, because maths was the subject wherein like in like when we were small and all in fifth standard, sixth standard, in those times, in one chapter you will have to study just one equation or two equations. And then every problem will be based on that. So if you get to remember that, that is enough for the chapter. So I think maths was a subject where I studied the least to remember at least. Like one equation is enough. Okay, one chapter is gone. Second equation, the next chapter is gone. But in other subjects, I'll have to learn so many things, so many concepts. So I think I started loving maths because it was easier. But then later on, 11, 10, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th, it started becoming a bit difficult. Still, I was okay with that. I'm like, okay, fine. I started liking it. Then BSc came. In BSc, first 2 years, it was very easy. But when it came to third year, I started studying a different way in mathematics. Like the topics were different. We started studying more theoretical. A person who liked to study very small equations and then like leave the topic, I had to study so many theorems and proofs, very proper theory. It took me some time, but later on, I again started liking it. Yeah. Then MSc was also fine for me.
Okay. So how does mathematics connect to real world applications and research? How is it even, connected to our daily life? Just to know.
Mathematics is everywhere. That is what I would like to say. Like it's a queen of all sciences. Like if you see almost all the equipments which we are using now, almost all machineries, almost all robots or whatever it is, from small thing to any big thing, you see mathematics is everywhere. Like, yeah, this neural network, machine learning stuff and all, if you go back, actually my work is also based on that. So if you study the base of it, it's pure mathematics. Or if you see images, if you see how video call is working, it's how Google, when you Google something, how Google works, everything, it goes back to mathematics, big theorems, theories and all those things. So yeah, it is there everywhere. Like in Malayalam, we always say, no, Bhugolatinde Spandanam than mathematics. So yeah.
Okay. So great to know that also. Now, I would like to know, what are the career opportunities exist after higher studies like PhD in mathematics? What are the options in your field?
Yeah. Uh, in mathematics PhD, there are two main areas, that is pure area and applied area. So if you are in applied, you have an option of going to industries as well. Like the scientist positions are there, which you can go. And even in government also, like ISRO, DRDO, those options are there. But the main option everybody chooses in academia only, in teaching. Because if you go to big research institutes, along with teaching, you can do your research work as well. If you go to big institutes, like only if you see teachers like teaching, they'll have just one subject, like one class to teach, not like so many, one or two at the most maximum. So they can continue their research work along with that. So mainly it's academia, but you can go to industries as well.
Okay. So what's your future plans to continue with teaching? I am already seeing teaching skill.
Most probably, most probably it will be teaching only. Yeah, I think maybe I don't know how my PhD research work and all books. There are even small chances for me to go to industry as well. But I prefer to be in academia. That is something I like.
Yeah, okay.
But I won't leave research, obviously. It won't be just teaching.
Okay, great. Many students dream of getting into IITs. You know, since you got an opportunity to explore in one of the top ranking institutes in India, IIT Madras,
Mm.
can you share what the campus feels like and how intense or flexible is the learning environment over there?
Let me first tell about the campus. I mean, it's very beautiful. I think one of the most beautiful campuses in India, I'll say it's IIT Madras. It's properly inside a forest, so you can see monkeys and deers here, which is always the main attraction. We always stay outside. So it's a very good campus to be, very healthy atmosphere outside Chennai. I mean, even though it's properly in Chennai, but the atmosphere is very different from Chennai. It's very cold, it's very calm, like no noise at all. And it's a very good place to study, to learn more, to discuss, to explore more things. Like we have a good atmosphere of discussing and learning, making good peer groups. And at the same time, there are places where there is space for everything. Like you have options of sports, arts, whatever it is. Like every day there'll be some program or the other here, and you can manage everything together. You get to learn so many extracurricular things as well, like swimming or dancing or music. Everything is there. And studies also, like you will get to meet very good persons here. You will have very good friends here, colleagues here, with whom you can discuss a lot. You can combine and study a lot.
But since you are having an intense curriculum, do you have time for all these extracurricular things?
Yes, that's a bit true. But I think if I want, I can do. But I'm a person who's not good in multitasking. So if I am focused in one thing, then I can't do anything other. So it's a bit difficult for me. But there are people along with me who are as good in studies as they are good in other extracurricular activities. Like they'll go for playing football or cricket or volleyball, but at the same time they'll do their research work very properly.
So it sounds like you're enjoying the campus a lot. What are the common mistakes students make when applying for these scholarships or preparing for these competitive exams? What, from your experience?
I think lack of knowledge, like what the exam needs from a student. That is the thing, because most of them start preparing without knowing what the exam like wants from them. Like there are like, if I say all these exams like UGC, JRF, GATE, NBHM, Inspire Fellowship is different because that is just a research proposal. Not just a research proposal, it's equally important, but still, these three exams have three different ways of preparing. Like NBHM exam, which is the topmost exam in mathematics, it's a more conceptual paper. You need to know the concepts properly well. But when you come to JRF exam or GATE exam, you should equally have problem solving skill. And like, it's not just asking your conceptual knowledge. They ask for your, like, how to do problem solving in very small time. Like, you may not be able to find the exact answer, but you will have to choose among those four. I mean, that's how a competitive exam is, no, like multiple choice questions and all. So you should first know how the exam is. And it's better if you ask so many seniors who have cracked it. Because if you start preparing from nowhere without knowing what it is all about, it will always end up in horror. So it's better if you ask other people who have cracked it, how it helped them or how did they prepare. And then if they start preparing, it will be more good. Mainly, it's lack of knowledge about how it is all about.
Okay, so last question, can you give some tips for the upcoming generation, how to crack these exams and how hardworking they should be, dedicated in this field?
I think the main problem now the youngsters are facing is like they are not understanding what they like the most. They are always like, my friend likes that, so I also like that. My friend is going in this way, I'm going in this way. But you should find out what you like the most because no matter what, however you try, if you're not liking what you're doing, you can't put your 100% into it because if you are being in one particular position in a long run, you have to like it. Otherwise, you will get exhausted. So first, find out what you like the most or where you are very good in. Because I've seen so many people who go for one professional course without liking it. I have personal experiences of people who tell me I don't like it, but everybody is going, so I'm going. At least I don't have a particular idea, so I'm just choosing it, which I am completely opposing. Like that shouldn't be the case. So that is the first important thing. Second thing is like be focused because right now there are so many distractions in front of you. Phone is there, a very big distraction. Other things are there. So avoid those distractions. Be focused and try well. And it's not something like that difficult to get. I mean, whatever it is, if you're interested in that, if you're so much invested in that, then you will get it. So these are the main tips that I'll say. Love what you do.
Amazing, dear.
Thank you.
Your
Thank you.
journey is a powerful reminder, like, to students, upcoming students, they should never limit their dreams because of some limitations or financial limitation, whatever it is, they should not limit their dreams. In a country like India, opportunities like Inspire, NET JRF, they are gateways to transformation, just as we see in Amrita. To every student watching this, you don't need to have everything figured out today. But if you stay consistent and have the hunger to learn and liking, as she said, and make use of these opportunities, extra opportunities available on your way, you can build a future beyond your imagination. All it takes is awareness and action. Thank you, Amrita, for sharing your valuable time with us and inspiring the next generation through your incredible journey. I really appreciate your time and effort for spending with us.
You're welcome. It's my pleasure also.